So hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Unhuntables podcast series with Christopher.
Hello!
Today we are hunting through 20p coins, looking for territories, NIFCs, and more importantly the undated... Well, I say more importantly...
Yeah, that's a bit of a debate there.
the undated 20p, so maybe a little slip as to what 20p I want to find the most.
More than you want to be you want to find a undated one more than finding that NIFC to beat me to finding the first NIFC.
I don't know. See, I don't have an undated 20p in my collection, so I feel like I'd want to find that for my collection. Like if I really wanted to find, or if I really wanted an NIFC 20p in my collection, I could just go on eBay and buy one. Because I feel like an undated one's so much more expensive. But
would you want the undated one more than a puffin? The first puffin 20p?
Ooh, that's difficult. I'm also just trying to find our show notes whilst you're going to have to do the conversation.
No, I want show notes up ready.
I want to find a puffin as well, to be fair. That would be cool. I don't think they've hit circulation yet.
I'm sure we would see it all over social media and the coin-related Facebook groups and my Discord server if they did start turning up. But
no doubt there'd be plenty of people that would find it before me. That's always the way. But there we go. Oh, speaking of finding things before me, look what I found. Oh, well, I say look what I found. You can't see, but the camera can. I found... Can you guess what it is? I'm holding up to the camera. There you go, they can't see it.
A Brazil nut?
No.
I have no idea. I can't see what it is.
I found my first bees pound coin.
Oh, there we go. Very nice.
Yeah. It was in a £500 bag of pound coins.
Oh, you got a bag of pound coins to look through?
I did, yeah. Every couple of weeks I've just been like, do I fancy it? Yeah, go on then.
There we go.
So, yeah.
Stuff. I haven't actually had any more pound coin bags yet. It's something that's in the back of my mind. That'd be quite nice to be able to have a dig through another big lot of pound coins to see if it's more common now. Having previously hunted through, was it £5,000 of pound coins? I think I did.
So you say that
twice.
That pound coin came from a sealed bag that was dated December 2024.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they were definitely out and about back then as well. So if I got a bag dated now, that would be interesting to see. But
yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
But we spend a lot of time talking about new coins we are expecting later in the year. But given it's been a few weeks since we've done one of these Unhuntable videos, we've had a lot of new coins that have come out since we've done this. So I thought we would have a little chat about what we thought about them. We'll start off with Harry Potter and the Flying Car.
Harry Potter and the Flying Car.
The latest of the Harry Potter 50p's, taking a similar approach to more recent releases. Rather than the first four was just 4 different characters, we've since had the Harry Potter and the Winged Keys, Harry Potter and the Black Lake, and now we've got Harry Potter and the Flying Car. Yeah.
So
thoughts on the design?
I think that, let me just put it on my screen so I can look at this at the same time. I reckon that, so I would be going against myself to say I didn't like it, and the reason why therefore
does that mean you like it or not? I'm trying to
the reason why Harry Potter doesn't do anything for me in terms of a design, so I can't give it any bonus points in terms of passion for the design. Passion for the topic behind the design.
But it's flying. You like flying.
Like
you
flying.
Like cars.
And I like cars, so yeah, that's
true.
But what I would say is that what you'll remember me saying I didn't like about some of the previous coins that they've done, say like Star Wars or whatever else they've done, is it says on the coin just in big bold letters what it is, whereas with this it is what I was saying I wanted, which was similar to how they used to do the designs with like the Beatrix Potters or I can't think of or like the Paddingtons, I guess, as well, where it doesn't say on it Paddington Bear, it just is what it is. It just says like the character's name rather than the name of the overall thing. So I like the fact that it just says the Flying Car. and it is
You
therefore.
can't bring up the Star Wars argument again, because that Star Wars is more than just the name of the franchise. That is
but
the iconic image.
I know
transcends what the actual letters add up to mean.
But it'd be like just writing Harry Potter on the coin, and I'm glad that they haven't done that.
No. It's not the same. The Star Wars, like I said, it's that iconic blast, the start of the film. That's the stylized Star Wars. It would be like, I don't know, when the Harry Potter films start, they've got that sort of the sort of wiggly Harry Potter script wording of the name of the films, books, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it is more than it is more than just saying Star Wars. It is the essence of Star Wars distilled into text, in a way that's more than just it being in any. If it was in any other font, it wouldn't work.
I love how this has gone from you saying, "So what do you think of the Harry Potter coin?" to
telling you why you're wrong about the Star Wars.
Telling me why I'm wrong about the Star Wars.
No. I get what you mean. It doesn't just say Harry Potter and the flying car.
Yeah,
I get that.
I like the fact that it's similar to the Beatrix Potters in that it just says the name of what it is, and then it sort of leaves that bit of mystery there. So yeah, generally I like it. I think it uses the design well. It uses the space well. The design uses the space well. There's just the obvious elephant in the room. That's all.
Yep, they made a little bit of a boo-boo with the coin. The car, if you, I'm sure Grosey can put a picture up of it on the video.
More editing. Okay.
The car is left-hand drive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not ideal. But I have since found out why it's left-hand drive. So initially I thought, maybe it's in the books. It's an imported vehicle and it should be left-hand drive, but apparently not. And in the films, it was not a left-hand drive car. However, in the original image that they've used, the original illustration, that they've used to relocated onto the 50p, the car was flying in the opposite direction. So all they've done is reverse the image and made it a left-hand drive car.
Oh, so that, but I see. Right, okay, yeah.
So they've just flipped the image 180 degrees. So it is a right-hand drive car, but it's like we're looking in a mirror at it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
that's fair. I mean, why couldn't they have just
lazy,
done the whole
isn't it?
coin
It's a
design?
little bit lazy, isn't it?
Yeah, why couldn't they have done the whole design the other way around? Or maybe Hogwarts looks different below.
Don't know. But yeah, it is a bit weird because that's the original illustration, so that surely works as an idea. But there must have been a problem with it driving in the direction it was driving in. Is it driving if it's a flying car? I don't really know.
That's it. I guess arguably it does make more sense, sort of subconsciously, at driving from left to right than right to left. Do you reckon it's because we read from left to right?
Maybe.
I reckon there is some sort of psychology going on there.
But anyway, it has produced a bit of a faux pas, but it is not an error coin. You can call it an error in design, but it's not an error coin like the Lord Kitchener mule is an error. It's a bit like on the H.G. Wells £2 coin, it's got a four-legged tripod. It's not an error, so don't fall for crazy marketing like that and buy it purely because it's a left-hand drive car, because they're not changing that. They're not going to reissue the coin like they did, like there is the Aquatics with the lines over the face in addition to the design they actually ended up using. There's not going to be an additional version with the car flying in. The car is a right-hand drive car.
Yeah.
But that is something I can totally see certain companies playing up to try and sell more.
Unfortunately so. Yeah.
We have also had the John Lennon Music Legends. Getting ahead of myself there. So the latest music legend, not the music Lennon coin, following on from Paul McCartney. So it's the second of the Beatles. Interesting to see whether we continue to see more Beatles, then maybe a Beatles completer coin.
That would be cool.
Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But again, it's a nice design. I really like the John Lennon one. I'm not a John Lennon fan, so again, similar to Grosey and Harry Potter. Again, I'm not a massive fan of Harry Potter either, but the person on the coin doesn't make me want to buy it. But I do think it's a nice design, because what I always say with music legends, you should be able to take away the text saying who it is and still be able to tell who we're commemorating on the coin. And I think some of the music legend coins. I'm really careful to say music legends and not music Lennons now.
Music Lennons.
That has just lodged in my brain now. Some of the music legends have done that really well, and others haven't. Like the Rolling Stones might as well just be another band up on the screen, on the coin. Whereas the Queen, David Bowie, the Elton John, I think does it the best, as it is obvious who we are celebrating on the coin.
I think it looks cool. It's quite a nice minimal design. The portrait. I mean, portraits on £5 coins always have a lot of detail in because it's a large coin. So
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and again, I think because there are versions with and without colour, and again, my litmus test is it should work with both. It should work with and without. Some coins haven't. It works better with colour, works better without colour, and I think they've done a really good job of introducing colour into the design without it taking away or.
That's true, but is it really worth an extra £10 to have colour on just one word of the lettering?
That's a very good question, and I guess that's down to, I guess it depends. Why are you buying the coin?
I mean,
I'm
if someone
buying
looks,
it because I am a bit of a completionist, so regardless if it was one pixel on the coin that had a bit of colour, it's a different version, and I would have to buy it.
If yours they accidentally spilt a bit of colour just randomly onto one of the non-colour coins.
As a completionist, as a collector who doesn't plan to sell their coins, I think that doesn't faze me. It is now you say it is £10 on a bit of colour. It makes me think, oh, ouch, yes, but I was buying it regardless. Wasn't
I personally would find paying what is basically £30 for a BE Cooper Nickel £5 coin. I find that a bit steep, but I guess you've got the 10,000 limited edition. Yeah, it is what you got to buy. What floats your boat, right?
Exactly. And again, if you are trying to buy coins as an investment, I don't think BU improved coins are the safest bet. These kind of people need to be buying bullion. That's the much smarter way to make money as an investment. Not that I'm advising you how to invest. It's just an opinion off the top of my head. But yeah, so John Lennon, quite positive. I'm glad to hear. The only other thing is one that's come out fairly recently. The Royal Mint Exclusive's new coin of the nations, proof £5 coin. It is the Oak and Rose for England.
That's right.
Which again we were expecting because they've released the first two. We have had Wales and Northern Ireland already.
Yes, I think so. I think,
and this is. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think that the Flora set is not my favourite of the pound coin, the old round pound coins which they're replicating. I think there's a lot more potential with some other designs.
Oh yeah, we both agree the different cities coin.
The cities and the bridges. That needs to happen.
Okay, yeah. But
yeah.
I think it's better that we've had a new design on these Royal Mint exclusive ones rather than the same designs we've had the past 2 years, 3 years.
I think it's 2. Yeah, I think it's 2 years.
I think it is 2 years.
Yeah.
It's nice that we are getting a new coin rather than just a new date on an existing design we keep seeing. Again, these are old designs, but it's new to the £5 coin at least. And I like the fact that we've got something a little bit different. I think the packaging is very nice as well. Although, again, with Royal Mint packaging, it is all quite homogenous and similar to previous releases. The only other thing I've got on our little notes is the Stories of the Second World War Strike Your Own, which becomes the Strike Your Own after the VE Day Strike on the Day event. It's only running from the 9th to the 15th of May. That is a very short run for the Strike Your Own. We assume it will change to something else, and I really hope it's not the VE Day coin, because that will really annoy me. Because I think having the Strike on the Day as a unique coin that you can only strike on that day adds so much more to the Strike on the Day experience. If they do the Stories of the Second World War from the 9th to the 15th and then the 16th onwards, it's the VE Day coin, I will have a bit of a grumble about that.
You want to have your exclusive Strike on the Day and that's it?
Yeah, I think it makes the Strike on the Day that more exciting. Unlike the Coronation, the Platinum Jubilee, the Brexit Strike on the Day, which was the Strike on the Day, and then around it, or after or before, it was just the standard Strike Your Own.
Yeah.
I think it takes away from the excitement of the day.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I reckon that's fair.
Whatever is changing to, don't change it back to the VE Day coin. Don't dilute the excitement of that. And I think if they do that, the amount of people that might pay maybe a bit over the odds to make sure they secure themselves a strike on the day VE Day 50p for only a few days later or a few weeks later, it reappears as the standard strike your own. I think some people are going to get a little bit grumpy about that. So if you are looking to buy a VE Day strike on the day coin off of a reseller, be careful about that.
Yeah, maybe wait a week or two. Well, it's difficult though, because if then they don't do it again, then obviously you'll want to buy it quickly when people are rushing to sell them. But
this is always the case. Do I whether you're buying or selling, do I do it now or do I do it later? You never will know the answer to that until it's happened.
Yeah, it's a silly question because you'll never know. Yeah, as you say. Well, there we go.
All done.
All good. I think that's. Oh, I don't know if we discussed the Mary Poppins one. Had that come out last time we did this?
Yes, it was on the previous show notes. So I assume I had.
Cool. Yeah. In that case, let's get back to the 20p's, and maybe I managed to find an undated 20p. Right. So nothing found there apart from a load of 2008 Gardner designs. Pretty useless those, but there we go. Sure, Christopher's won this week. Go and check out his video as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.